let's look at the receipts that were generated by this transaction. The participant's receipt is the first receipt that prints. At the top of the receipt is merchant information, such as name and address of store, and the ID number. Next, we see the trace number, which is a number that maps the details of the transaction, and the date and time of the transaction. The last 4 digits of the EBT card is printed on the receipt as well. The approved WIC items that were purchased are listed, and the WIC balance remaining, which shows the remaining benefits available for the benefit period. At the bottom of the receipt, it also lists the date that the current benefit period expires. Now, looking at the merchant receipt, you'll see the top portion of the receipt is identical to the receipt given to the participant. The merchant receipt will show WIC purchase and list the items purchased. The dollar amount associated with the food item purchased is shown on the receipt as total requested amount. If a discount was applied to the transaction, the total discount would also be shown. There were no discounts applied during this transaction. Next, we see a subtotal. Following the subtotal is total NTE, or not to exceed adjustments. If an item is sold for a higher price than WIC program allows for that item, an automatic adjustment will be made. The next entry on the receipt is the WIC benefit paid. This is the amount that the store can expect to be paid for the WIC EBT transaction. If additional money is due from a split tender CVB transaction, which we will address a little later, that will also be printed at the bottom of the merchant receipt.